Okay, everyone, hello and welcome to our live What is Coaching webinar. We are so thrilled that you have taken the time to get on this call with us. We are hopeful that this evening will be informative for you and just relaxed, and that you'll learn lots about what it means to be a Beachbody coach, what it looks like. I'm sure it looks like a little bit different for everyone, but we're going to explain a little bit about what it means, and just hopefully you will be able to use this information to determine if you think that this is the right thing for you. So allow me to introduce myself. We have two teams that are leading this call tonight. So you're get a double dose of what it looks like to be a Beachbody coach tonight. So my name is Andrea Stevens. I am the founder of Team Transformation Nation. I've been coaching for about 2.5 years. I am a wife and a mommy first. I have 3 young children. So I do this from my own home around my crazy life of mommy. I have very young children, and I have another one due any day. So I have been able to work this business around my family, and my my husband has a very busy job, and I have been able to build my own business from home as a Beachbody coach. We'll talk a little bit more about this later, but in terms of the Beachbody world, I am currently ranked as a 5-star diamond coach, and I have the honor of being named a 2015 elite coach. So just know that being on this call with Team Commit Fitness and Chrissy, who you'll meet in just a second, and myself, our teams, we've been coaching for a while, and these are 2 teams that have had great success and have helped lots of people throughout the last several years, and so it's our pleasure to be able to share it with other people. I started into coaching a little differently than other people. It was by accident. A lot of people like to hear how we get into this sort of thing. I've been a personal trainer and fitness instructor for a while, and I love fitness, but I really and I'd always used Beachbody programs at home for my own personal health and fitness journey. And so my coach happened to be a really good friend of mine, and kind of reached out to me and told me that I absolutely needed to get involved in this. And she was really new at it. And I had just had my 3rd baby, and I loved the idea of the new program that had just come out at the time, which was Focus T25, because I had previously done Insanity and loved programs. And I signed up to be a coach by accident. I did not really intend, I had no idea what I was doing. I had described myself as I was in a postpartum fog, and just it sounded cool, and I had no idea what I was doing. And so I signed up and didn't even have Facebook. I didn't have any kind of social media. I had no idea that Beachbody coaches were even something that was out there. But what I did do, and I always tell people, is I started on my own health and fitness journey. I pushed play. I started working on my own journey and losing that baby weight and drinking Shakeology daily, and I had a great transformation. Very quickly, I bounced back from my 3rd C-section, and the 55 pounds that I gained, I lost. And so that really was where coaching began for me. And 2.5 years later, I'm thrilled to say that I have found my passion. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life, and what I plan to do for the rest of my life. I always planned to go back to work full-time as an elementary school teacher. That's what I did prior to Beachbody, but now obviously this is my full-time job. This is my full-time career. And so I'm thrilled to be a stay-at-home and work-at-home mom full-time. So that's a little bit about me. And I'm going to shift it over to one of the great loves of my life. Her and I met about a year ago. She is my partner in this business, and that's where we have 2 teams, but we are one heart and one mission, and that is to reach people for health and fitness. So she is going to introduce herself now.
All right. Well, if there's one thing that I can say, one common thread for Andrea and I, and how we united ourselves, mind, body, heart, and our teams, it's that, like, for us, we want to pay it forward. And our wish is that you can have everything that you want and nothing should hold you back or stop you. So you can see from Andrea's story, we have some similarities. So let me introduce you to myself. I'm Chrissy Weil. Just like Andrea, first, I am a believer. I am a wife. I am a mom of 3 very, very busy children. I am an elementary school teacher and still currently an elementary school teacher. And then I'm a Beachbody coach. So mesh all of those things together and you're like, how does that happen? So Beachbody coaching came into my life when I was 36 years old, and it was a prayer answered for myself. I was a single mom. I had 3 kids. I had lost myself along the way, a little bit of depression, anxiety. I will admit I ate a sleeve of Oreos for dinner at night. I would feed my kids the nutrition that they needed, but I completely neglected myself in the realm of fitness and nutrition. I was introduced to Beachbody and the program Turbo Fire and the nutrition of Shakeology. And being that my finances weren't necessarily where I wanted them to be, I wanted the discount. I wanted to take on the nutrition of Shakeology and take on the program of Turbo Fire strictly from a discount perspective. So fast forward yourself 4 years, here I am, founder of Team Commit Fitness, founder of an amazing team that is truly an extension of family to myself. And now I am 41 years old, so you do the math. And I'm stronger mind, body, heart than I have ever been in my whole entire life at 41. So, they say, that age is nothing but a number. Well, it's totally true. Okay. So being that I am where I am today and I have this family and I have Andrea, who I have to say this too, we would have never met. And I feel like we were separated at birth. We would have never met if it wasn't for Beachbody coaching. And you can see I start to get all teary-eyed here. And that's how I feel about my team too. This is not just about the title of coach. This is about being surrounded by, which we'll get into later on in the call too, but this is being surrounded by like-minded people who truly lift you up every single day, and not just fitness and nutrition, but in life. So that's a little bit about my story. So I'm going to take you now into, after we've done our little introductions, into actually the meat. And I keep on touching my spectacles here. I don't normally wear them, but I need to be able to, I have notes here, so I need to be able to read my notes clearly. So if I keep on touching them, it's because I'm surprised that they're on my face right now.
They're
okay,
so cute. Super cute.
Oh, thanks so much. Thanks so much. See how we partner with each other, totally lifting each other up. So let's take it to now the meat of the call. So the portion of this call right now that I'm going to talk to you about is the difference between Beachbody versus Team Beachbody. So let's talk Beachbody. Beachbody is that at-home fitness company. It's those household names. If you've ever seen those infomercials, who has not seen Shaun T sizing it up, Insanity it up, and 21-day fix color-coded containers? You have seen those infomercials. So that is what Beachbody is. That it's that at-home fitness program. You could see the programs, and you could see Shakeology too. It's in the media. It's in the magazines. It's on talk shows. Oh yes, Shaun T was on Kelly and Michael. It's used by celebrities. And who has not heard of 22-minute hardcore, Hammer and Chisel, Size, 21-day fix, P90X, Insanity? All of those names are Beachbody. So now let's take it to and I love the programs and I love the products and I am proof that the product works, but the real beauty comes when we talk about Team Beachbody. Because as they say, teamwork is dream work. So when you have those fitness programs and you mesh it with a team of people like us, that's where the magic happens. Can you see how excited I get about that? So Team Beachbody is actually that network of coaches, okay? And they're people just like you who love the products, who knows that the products work, and you want to share your experience with others. So again, it goes back to what I said before. It's the company that surrounds you. That's what that team is. So that team is motivating and inspiring you every single day. And when you join a team, and I said it before, and you'll hear us preach it and say it again, but when you join a team, you're joining a family, okay? So it's not just Team Commit Fitness, Transformation Nation. I really want you to think of this as a family, a whole new extension to your family. The other thing I want you to understand about Beachbody and Team Beachbody is that this is not a gimmick, okay? There's no gimmicks here. There is no quick fix. There is no magical pill. This is not a fad of some sort. This is truly a lifestyle change. It's truly about living that full circle of wellness and being as healthy as you possibly can be. And many of us, me, I'll admit it, have tried those fad diets, have tried those magical pills, have tried to go that route. And we know that it's short-lived, it's a quick fix, it actually kind of destroys your body in ways that it shouldn't. This is where it's at. It's having that fitness and workout program, the nutrition of the product Shakeology, which, I drank for the last 4 years every single day, but also having that accountability and that support of your family, of your team. So most people know about the products, but they don't know about the team. They don't know about the family perspective of it. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about now. And now I'm going to switch it over to my girl, and she's going to talk to you about what is coaching.
Yay!
Are you ready?
I am ready. Okay. So what is coaching? So the mission of Team Beachbody, or the Coach Network is something that we sometimes will call it, is to help people achieve their goals and lead a healthy, fulfilling life. This past January, I had the privilege of traveling to Los Angeles and to Malibu and actually getting to go to Beachbody headquarters in California. Chrissy went the year before me. And when you first walk and you come up the elevator and enter in, the first thing that we see when we get off the elevator at Beachbody headquarters is that, our mission statement, to help people achieve their goals and lead a healthy, fulfilling life. I mean, what can go wrong with that, right? Basically, we have, as you all probably know, we have a very major problem with obesity in this country. That is the reason why I wanted to start sharing my journey. I have grown up in a family where my entire family has, are overweight, obese. We've had a lot of health problems, and I really believed when I heard in that mission statement that Team Beachbody, our mission is to basically end the trend of obesity in this country. And I believe in that. And so that is our goal as coaches, to reach as many people as we can. So coaching combines these three important ideals. Okay, so we have the exercise, the workout programs that Chrissy just talked about, T25, the 21-day fix, Insanity, P90X, those that you have, I'm sure, likely heard of and seen commercials. We have the nutrition component, which she also talked on, which is Shakeology, which is the most nutrient dense and amazing superfood shake on the planet. It can't be beat, it can't be matched in terms of its quality. And then we also have the third component. And this is what makes Team Beachbody different than any other MLM, any other company out there, any other weight loss program, product, whatever you name it. This is that third component, which is accountability. And that is our coaches. We as coaches help hold people accountable. You would not believe the number of people that I talk to that say, oh, well, I have Insanity, but I've never opened it up out of the DVD pack. I'm never taking it out of the wrapper. Or, well, I ordered that program, but I didn't, I did it like 2 times and it's just sitting on the shelf collecting dust. You wouldn't believe how many times I hear that. And am I surprised? No, because I have myself, prior to coaching, purchased things myself and maybe, you know, started into them and perhaps didn't finish until I found that at-home community, that at-home network, that accountability that I needed. And that has come from being a coach and having my fit fam, my people around me that keep me accountable and on track. So coaches, you don't have to be a nutrition or fitness expert. I personally am a fitness instructor, as is Chrissy, but most coaches are not. That's just something that we're passionate about. You don't have to have any kind of fitness experience to do this. People really, this is what I tell my team all the time, people really just want to be inspired. They want to believe that they can do it. They want someone to tell them that they can start and finish a program, that they can achieve their goals. They want someone to walk the journey with them. You don't have to be at your even peak fitness level to do this. In fact, I started my coaching journey when I was up 55 pounds post a 3rd C-section. But the difference was that people really enjoyed seeing me do it. They enjoyed, they didn't want to see it done necessarily. They wanted to see me do it. They wanted to see me do it every day. They want to see Chrissy do it every day and the coaches on her team. That is what it truly inspires people. And that is what coaching comes down to in a nutshell. So the accountability is often that thing that is missing for so many people. The reason that they order the program or buy it and then they never use it, or they start for a few weeks and then completely throw in the towel and, you know, regress and forget all about all of the, you know, the progress that they've made because they don't have that accountability to hold it all together. And we all need that, coaches included. So we can be the domino that starts that reaction in the lives of others and in the lives of those around them. Because ideally, we as coaches are creating advocates for these amazing programs and products. And then what we hope to do as coaches is inspire other people to go out with, just like as in our teams, and help those people that are around them. Because there are people that I can't reach, but that some of my coaches can. And that's why we're a team. We across the network are just about helping people live extraordinary lives. Chrissy and I, our businesses are not linked in any way, shape, or form in terms of any kind of financial component or any kind of in that network marketing thing. We are not linked in any way. She is not my coach on my team. I'm not her coach. We are not linked in any way. We're linked by the heart because we love each other and we have the same heart for reaching people for health. And we were separated at birth, but that's the topic for another conversation. Who can be a coach? Anyone. This is what I always love to say to people. You have a pulse, so you can do it. Anyone can be that wants to be part of something bigger can be a coach. I used to think that it meant like in health and fitness, anybody that wanted to be part of something bigger, but I've realized that it is so much more than that. As I just said, you don't have to be in peak shape. You don't have to have already hit your goals or really know a ton about fitness, know even a ton about our programs and products yet, because those are all things that you'll learn. But what you do need to have is a heart of service for others. We as coaches we're looking for people that want to help others, inspire those around them. We both on our teams have coaches of all ages, fitness levels. It really, what it comes down to is that heart of service. So what we do is it's health, it's fitness, it's personal growth and development, it's friends, it's our family, it's inspiration, but it's honestly, it's life-changing. It's so much more than just a workout program and a shake. And we'll get into a little bit more of that. But really what it comes down to is who can be a coach? Anyone. the question to ask yourself would be, do you want to inspire and motivate other people? And how would that make you feel? I'll be honest, I have 3 little babies, and soon to be 4. And as much as I love them, I don't often get like the chance in my everyday life to motivate or inspire them. I hope I am. I hope that they are watching. I know that they're watching, but I love having that little bit of time a day that I can sit and I can, talk with Chrissy, and I can talk with my challengers, and I can talk with the coaches on my team, and just have something for me that I'm able to use my God-given gifts and passions and abilities for. And I really do think that, especially as moms, or, as women, or just, someone that's looking for something deeper, this business has given me a lot of fulfillment that I didn't see that part in the beginning. That's part of that big picture. So it's an opportunity to inspire and motivate over and over and over and over. So, okay, that's who can be a coach. Anyone, you have a pulse. Okay. Chrissy is now going to go ahead and share with you about what we do as a coach. So.
Okay, and I'm just this is what happens with Andrea and I. We piggyback off of one another all of the time on our calls. So I just want to elaborate on an aspect that she talked about. To be a coach, sometimes I get talking with people and having conversations, and they'll say to me, well, I'm not at my goal weight, or I'm not chiseled and sculpted, and, I'm not transformed to the goal that I want to be. And that's better, honestly, because it makes you more relatable. So just as Andrea was saying, and I wish I would have mentioned this before, I'm going to mention it now though, just as Andrea was saying, when she started, she was 55 pounds post 3 baby. When I started, I was severely underweight. My nutrition was awful. I was a runner, and I would run my problems out of me, but I wasn't taking care of myself the way that I was. So I was severely underweight. And I started doing Turbo Fire. And if anybody knows Shailene Johnson, oh my gosh, let me tell you, she starts flipping around that ponytail. She starts jabbing, uppercutting. I started doing Turbo Fire. I started my nutrition with the Shakeology. That was just one element that I added initially. And people were like, what is happening to you? Like, you're kind of smiling these days, and your body, you look strong. Like, what are you doing? So I just want to, again, foster the notion that you don't have to be where you were. Am I grateful that Turbo Fire and Beachbody and Shakeology was brought into my life when it was? Yes. Heck yes. Because it's brought me to where I am now. I started with that one small step, and I kept on going on and on. And you heard Andrea say too, we are both group fitness instructors. There is no way, if you would have asked me 4 years ago, hey, you want to be a group fitness instructor? I'd be like, heck to the high no. No way, not going to happen. You're out of your ever-loving mind. Close that chapter and let's carry on. Here I am, and it's one of my favorite things. Like, I love, it fills me up. It fills my love tank up. So it's, you start off with that one small step, and then suddenly I look at myself and I'm like, I'm teaching group fitness instructor. How does that happen? I look at myself in the mirror sometimes, and I'm smiling, which is my number one indicator. Can I smile at myself? Do I love myself? And number 2, I'm strong. So I just want to say that. So now let's get back on track. All of you hang out with me a little bit more, and you'll see I go off on lots of tangents. So here we go. What do you do as a coach? So coaching is being a product of the product. So you are exercising, you're making sure that you're honoring your nutrition, even if it's just starting off with that daily dose dense nutrition of Shakeology, and personal development. But I'm going to put a plus sign there with a capital FUN. That's what coaching is. Fitness, nutrition. I'll talk more about the personal development, but you have to have the fun factor in there. If it's not fun, you're not going to do it. So this doesn't mean that as a coach, when you start your exercise and you start drinking your Shakeology and you start reading your personal development, you're going to plaster it all over social media and you're going to say, I did hit 15 today and I drank my Shakeology. No, that's not what you're going to do. We really pride ourselves on sharing. And when you join our team, we will hold your hand and we will help you in how to share in ways that fit you and feel good for you. Because if it doesn't feel good for you, it's not going to feel good for the people that are, you know, joining you or watching you as you share your journey. So here's the other part that I want to say about this is that when you're sharing your journey of exercise and nutrition and personal development and having fun, you also want to make sure that you're being real. You want to make sure you're genuine and authentic. And part of that means we all have bad days. We all have bad days. We all have bad days that we didn't get our exercise in, or our workout really stunk, or we have real bad days where we eat that pizza and those garlic knots, and we may even drink that soda too. It's part of being real. It's part of being genuine. So you have to share, but also make sure that you're sharing those moments that are weak, maybe, or those moments where you feel like you've fallen a little bit, and just make sure that you share how did you remedy that moment. Like, what did you do? Did you dust yourself off the next day and just say, okay, I'm rededicating myself to eating clean today? So make sure that you are sharing. Before and after results are super important. So make sure that you're taking your 30-day before pictures or 60 days and you're showcasing your transformation over time. Make sure you're sharing the programs that you're loving or maybe the programs that you're not loving, because there will be some programs that are your soulmate programs, and then there will be some programs that you're like, this is not my jam. This I'm not crazy about. That's why this journey is not one size fits all. But I will tell you, there is a workout program for you because Beachbody has it all. This sister right here, if you asked me to dance, like do the size workout dance things, you'd be like, can you see how this is happening right now? You'd be like, no, that's not my jam. Size is not my jam. Talk to some of my coaches on my team and they can rip it up like no other. I see you giving me a thumbs up there. Some people can dance it up. So there is a workout program that will fit you and your likes and dislikes. Or no, you don't want to do a program that you dislike. So another part of this. So I'm a little bit of an introvert. I'm shy. People don't believe it, but I really am. That's because coaching brings out like the extrovert part of me, the social part of me. But some people say to me, well, I'm an introvert. I'm shy. This is really scary for me. Hey, hi, that was me too. So don't be afraid if you're thinking you're a little bit on the shy side. Again, we will put you at ease and we will walk you through a comfortable way for you to start sharing and showcasing you doing what you love. That's all that this is. Coaching is also making new connections, talking to more people, eventually participating and hosting challenge groups and accountability groups. And I want you to know that the making new connections, talking to people, and hosting challenge groups, you will not do any of that alone. Again, we stress the team, okay? There's no I in team, okay? It's really teamwork. And lastly, it's being with like-minded coaching. What is coaching, or how do you get coaching done? It's about being with like-minded people. Again, you're going to hear us say it, supporting, motivating, and building and lifting each other up. It will be your closest friends. No joke. It will be your closest best friends, and it's a bond and it's a sisterhood. The education part of it, you heard me talk about personal development, and as a coach, we like to not only grow our body and our muscles, but we also like to grow our mind and our heart. And part of that comes with reading personal development. So we say that we'd like you to read 10 minutes of a self-help feel-good book every single day. And if you would have told me 4 years ago that Chrissy Weil would give up New Jersey Housewives or some of these other crazy shows to read for 10 minutes, I'd be like, I'm not giving up that show. Now I do. I barely watch television because that's how much my personal development means to me. Actually, if you talk to my dad is a big self-help. He sent me cassettes. That tells you how long ago that was. But he was always a personal development guy. He was always digging into it. And I'd be like, hocus pocus. I don't want to hear what those crazy people have to say. No. And now I'm like, give it to me. Send me, what DVDs are you listening to now, Dad? Send them to me. So personal development will be a really big part of your life as well. We also have optional trainings that you can take part in every single week. As a new coach, we don't set you out and we set you free and we say, fly, go ahead, do that by yourself. You don't do any of that by yourself either. We have new coach trainings that we walk you through. We do it together. And that's what I really want to stress is the together part of this. Lastly, there's some coaches that want to take it really, really slow. There's some coaches that want to sprint out of the gates. You tell us what you want to do. We follow your lead. Again, this is not one size fits all. We work with you however you want to be worked with. Lastly, my favorite part that I want to talk to you about, what do we do as coaches? Recognition, okay? We recognize not only the growth within ourselves, we recognize the growth within our team, we recognize the growth within our challengers who are running the same race that we are doing. So Beachbody is an amazing company because they really stress the recognition aspect of this. And for me, my love tank gets filled when a challenger will say to me, thank you so much, Chrissy, for helping me. I never thought that I could do this. You believed in me before I believed in myself, and that's what's got me to where I am today. Not only do you have the recognition from your challengers, but you have recognition every single month from a company that wants to reward you with something. There's something. You get a treat in your mailbox every month for hitting your goals and helping other people. My gosh, I mean, what are we getting this month? An apron, right? Where's that apron? So this month, if we help as many people as we can, we get our Beachbody Shakeology apron. I don't like cooking, but I'll still wear it, okay? So recognition is also a big part of what we do as coaches. As a new coach, you have the opportunity to earn your free ticket to our Coach Summit in Nashville, Tennessee. And hold up, not only do you get to earn your free ticket to Nashville, Tennessee, but you can also earn free trips. Yeah, Andrea and I have been on several of the trips. My family of 5 went to Disney, trip number 1. My hubs and I decided to make it a little love getaway, and we went to Cozumel and the Grand Cayman, trip 2. We went to my family of 4 because my husband couldn't get off of work from his job. But 4 of us, and my oldest took a friend because that was who came in place for my husband. We all went to Cancun, Mexico. This blows my mind. I'm an elementary school teacher. I love what I do because it's still that heart of service, and it's still, growing and learning with little ones. But we don't get rewarded with trips. No way. So that's how coaching happens, and that's what we do as coaches. The last thing I want to say to you is Andrea has 2 full-time jobs. She's a mama of 3, about to have a 4th little baby boy there, and she's a full-time Beachbody coach. I am an elementary school teacher, and I am also a Beachbody coach. So some people say to me, how do you do what you do and have a full-time job and still do coaching. You can totally do it because you make your own schedule. Yes, you fit it in how you want to fit it in, when you want to fit it in, and that's the reality of it. So that's a little bit about what we do as coaches and how we make it happen. And now I'm going to hand it back over to Andrea so she can talk about the money.
I get the fun job, right? No. Yes. So as you can see, like, we do lots of fun things and as coaches. And so, but the reality is this is a business, if that's what you want it to be. There's tons of different levels of coaching, and we'll talk about that. But this is a business, and there is a financial aspect to it. Chrissy just hit a little bit on the trips. I, too, was able to go to Cancun, all on Beachbody's dime. I also went to California this last January for what's called the New Leader Conference. And I was blown away by that. My husband and I aren't really traveling folk. We wouldn't normally have done something like that, but the trip to Cancun was amazing, and it was because I was able to help people. That's it. That's the reason that I earned the trip. But how do we make money? This is a business, and we as coaches do make money. Essentially, we make a 25% commission off of all of our sales. So, while it's important to note that we don't really try to focus on sales, I've found that when you focus on sales, you're not really successful a lot in this business originally, but that was actually one of my most feared aspects of becoming a coach, was sales. I'm not a salesperson. I hear that all the time. And although we do sell products, our main goal is to help others. So we take a helpful approach so that we don't have to sell. That's the beauty of this business. We use the products, we share our results and what those products have done for us, and we connect with people so we don't have to sell anything. But we do make a 25% commission off of anything that we sell. For the most part, the more and more that people see what you're doing, if you are really genuinely being a product of the product and sharing about your journey, you will have people that will come to you. They will ask you what you're doing. Just like Chrissy said, whenever she started to have her personal transformation, everyone was asking me what I was doing when I had mine, which is exactly why I started coaching in the beginning. But they'll want to come to you, and they'll want to be part of your challenge groups because it's fun, it works, and they know they won't be alone. So the second way, so again, we earn our commission, our 25% commission. That's one way that we make money as a Beachbody coach. The other way, and the more fun way, in my opinion, the more amazing way, is you will also earn a commission called our team cycle bonus, essentially off of the team that you build. So both Chrissy and I had mentioned that I'm a 5-star diamond coach. Chrissy's a 4-star diamond qualifying coach. We have large teams underneath of us of like-minded women who are our fit families, who are our best friends, that are working, and they are helping other people as well. And what happens is, as you work your business, you'll find those other people to join in with you. They'll want to be a part of what you're doing. You'll have people listening to these calls right now, just like we do. And as your team grows, you'll earn a team cycle bonus based off of their sales as well. So we don't want to get into too much of that tonight because it's kind of complicated. Not really, but it seems like it in the beginning. But basically, once you're an Emerald coach, which is simply just 2 coaches on your team, something that a lot of coaches are able to hit very quickly, Beachbody will give you customer leads, free customers as well. That also helps to contribute to your team cycle bonus. So we earn money in 2 different ways. As your team grows, your team cycle bonus will grow and likely surpass your retail commission. So that is just a little bit of the logistics of how we earn money as coaches. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about training. How do you learn what to do? Chrissy has mentioned multiple times that you won't be alone, that you're not expected to come into this and know everything about being a Beachbody coach and know everything about what you need to do. You will receive training from the team that you join. Both Team Commit Fitness and underneath of Chrissy and myself included, we have training programs for our coaches to help them get started right. We want you to have the best experience that you can. We want you to be successful and be able to help others. Remember, that's our goal and that's our mission at Beachbody, Team Beachbody. So that can often be a stressor for new coaches, but know that we are a team. We're here to help you. Remember, like she said, there's no I in team. We have training groups, resources to help you along the way. The person that invited you to this webinar or to become a coach is going to help you set up a personalized plan that's going to work for you with the pace that you want to set and help you get started. So we even have this week, both teams have a sneak peek into coaching group coming up this Wednesday to further explain what we do as coaches, to give you a little bit more info about how it all works. Go a little bit more in depth in a small private Facebook group. So we would certainly love to have you join that. But let's talk now. We're going to send it over to Chrissy, and she's going to talk a little bit about how much it costs to be a coach. Like what does it mean? What do you need to do? So.
Well, you probably, I mean, if you asked me what it should cost and what it does cost, there's a big difference. So what it should cost to be a coach is like $1 million or something crazy like that. Like really, because that's what it's going to bring to your life. And I know you can't put a dollar sign on what coaching is going to bring to your life and the value that it's going to bring to you. So what does it cost? Drum roll, please. $39.95. What did she just say? Yes. It only costs $39.95 to sign up as a coach. That gives you access to your coaching website. That gives you access to the Team Beachbody trainings. It gives you access to your team resources, and it gives you guidance. There is, I like to say this, there is a military discount that applies to active veterans and spouses, and we can get you more information on that if that applies to you. However, that $39.95, we really need to get you being proof that the product works and get you using the product. So we really highly recommend that any new coach starts with the purchase of a challenge pack. What's a challenge pack? A challenge pack is a fitness program that fits you and will help you find the program that is best suited for you, plus a 30-day supply of Shakeology. And what Beachbody does is they bundle the challenge pack and the Shakeology together at,
Chrissy,
we just had a husband make a guest appearance. That's nothing better than that.
And coach.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, sorry.
Look, he's like, I'm out of here. Okay, see how I get distracted? Okay, so the challenge pack is bundled together, workout program and Shakeology at a banging discount. So if you were to buy those two items separately, it would cost you anywhere between $40 and $80 more than if you just bought it through the challenge pack. But here's the kicker. You buy the challenge pack, fitness program, and 30-day supply of Shakeology, and remember that $39.95 membership enrollment fee for a new coach, it gets waived. You don't have to pay that $39.95. So you get fitness program, 30-day supply of Shakeology, bundled discount, plus the discount of not having to pay the $39.95 fee. So oftentimes people say to me, well, how much is a challenge pack? They could vary. It could start from $140, and you could get the Mac Daddy of all challenge packs and go all the way up to, you know, the mid 200 range too. So it's really an investment in you. It's an investment in your business, and a challenge pack really is what makes the most sense, because you're going to sign up with that $39.95, and then you're going to have to buy a program, and you really want to try the Shakeology, and it's just going to wind up costing you more money in the end. And I'm a girl that likes to save my money, you know, make use of the hard-earned money that I earn. So on top of that, every month there is a $15.95 monthly fee, and that fee is worth its weight in gold, okay? That fee is going to help with purchasing all those infomercials, cycling all those infomercials on television. It's going to give you your website and your online stores. It's going to give you your coach online office. It's your warehousing. You don't have to supply any of the products in your own home. No, we don't have to do any of that. How awesome is that? So the warehousing is a big part of that. The customer service, you don't have to, you're not, I mean, of course you're helping people. Of course, if they have questions, you want to make sure that you answer them. But if they have a disc that's not working or something has happened, you give them the number, and the customer service line is amazing and will take care of them right away. Technical support, marketing, yes, in your back office, you've got graphics and everything that you possibly could have asked for. Communications, training, success on demand for $15.95 a month. If you talk to anybody alone that just hosts their own website for their business, it's not $15.95 a month. Anybody that owns a business that's not a Beachbody coach, but that has developed and hosts a website of their own, it costs way, way, way more money than that. So that's basically the cost end of it for you. And before I hand it back to Andrea to close us out, I oftentimes think of this question that was asked to me by a friend, and they said, you know, is Beachbody, is it like giving you more life? It's giving me more life. It's made me a completely different and better person because of Beachbody. Really, if you could talk to my husband or talk to my kids, they would completely tell you that I'm a better wife, I'm a better mom, I'm a better elementary school teacher, I'm a better friend, I'm a better sister. This has really given me like a second chance at life, to do life like I was always meant to do it, but had such a hard time figuring out how to do it. And now I get to do it with other people. So I want you to say yes to coaching, because I know and I promise you that it will give you more life.
I'm going to start crying. How do I go after that? Yes, no, I totally agree. 100%. I touched on that a little bit in the beginning, where coaching has really given me a lot of fulfillment that I didn't even really know I was missing. But it has enabled me to share my gifts, share my passion, meet people I never would have met otherwise that I talk to every single day. Chrissy, my coaches on my team, some of my amazing challengers. I just this last weekend was able to take my daughter to this amazing local event where she ran her first 5K, and I had some customers come up to me that I had never met in person yet, and just you know, reach out to me and say, you know, hi, I had to come up and introduce myself. And you know, we're hugging and we're talking because we've been, you know, virtual friends in our virtual Fit Fam for months, and I was able to, you know, to meet them face to face, and it has really just has a very special place in my heart, and it has opened up so many opportunities for me. It has given me more life too, for sure. It's an amazing opportunity. We want you to say yes to coaching, just like she just said, because I really do believe that there is something in this for everyone, whether, you know, you're looking to you know, possibly, you know, start your own business. That really wasn't what I intended when I started this in any way, shape, or form. I just really wanted some accountability for my own health and fitness goals, and I really just wanted to meet some people along the way. And what it has turned into has become this sisterhood of just inspiring, motivating, like-minded women that build me up every day. And I can't help but pass that on to other people, because that's what I want for you too. And that's really what this call is all about. So thank you so much for taking the time to get on our call tonight. And we hope that if you have questions, you will, you know, reach out to the person that invited you to this webinar, and you know, or you can always reach out to us. And we are just so thankful that you've taken this time. And thanks so much for getting on. Good night from Team Transformation Nation and Team Commit Fitness. And we hope that we will be seeing you in our team soon. So, good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Good night, everybody.
Bye. Night.